And we are back. Welcome back to the Copa America prediction series where Ecuador and especially Enner Valencia hang your heads in shame. It was there, the opportunity to knock out the Argentinians, and you blew it. And for Enner Valencia individually to get sent off in the opening fixture, meaning that their side eventually lost the game, then to miss a penalty, albeit a very dodgy penalty, by the way. How you can give that as handball after it deflects up onto him, I don't really know. But to get that opportunity, to get your side level with half an hour to go and to miss, not even to make Martinez save it, but to miss is unforgivable and absolutely disastrous Copa America for the Ecuadorian captain. But they forced Argentina to penalties. Lionel Messi, of course, with that Panenka onto the crossbar. Absolute embarrassment for him. But there he was again. Martinez doing what Martinez does, winning penalty shootouts for Argentina once again. And I saw a stat on Sky this morning. He has faced 24 penalties for Argentina in penalty shootouts, and he has only conceded 12. Half of the penalties that he has faced in shootouts have either been saved or missed. Fair play to Emi Martinez for that. Thoroughly deserved of his victory once again. And obviously the other Argentinian players for scoring their penalties. And again, Ecuador, after Messi misses the first penalty, then go on and miss their first two. Oh, what an opportunity for them to get themselves through and to knock out Argentina. But it is the Argentinians who go through. And today we're going to find out who I think is going to be meeting them in the semi-finals. So before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please do consider dropping a like on this video and subscribing to the channel if you're new around here. We will, of course, be doing the other two quarter-final fixture predictions for you tomorrow at the same time. So without any further ado, let's get into it. The second day of the Copa America quarterfinals, and the match today is between Venezuela, the surprise package of Group B, and Canada, the runners-up of Group A. And this is a really tough game to call. I mean really, really tough game to call. Obviously, Venezuela have been absolutely phenomenal. 3 wins out of 3 in Group B. And best of all for them, they only conceded 1 goal in this tournament, and that was in the opening game to Ecuador, meaning they have back-to-back clean sheets going into this quarter-final. However, also having back-to-back clean sheets going into this quarter-final are Canada, who have only conceded 2 goals to Argentina. However, from the highlights I've seen of the other 2 games, I feel like they've started to give away more chances than what Venezuela have. And like I said, I just think Venezuela have been so good so far in this tournament. But that's where it's so tough to call, because defensively both of these sides have been absolutely fantastic. And although they've both scored goals, Canada and Venezuela, they've not been absolutely free scoring, shall we say. So it makes it a really, really tough game to call. If you're going purely on paper in terms of player for player, who has the better squad, in my opinion, you have to say it's going to be Canada that will make their way through to meet Argentina once again in the semi-finals. However, in terms of team, I don't say morale, but team chemistry, organisation, passion, desire, it just looks like it's more there for Venezuela so far in this tournament than it has been for Canada. And like I say, Venezuela have had 3 wins out of 3. Canada have had a win, a loss, and a draw. So when you look at it that way, it's really hard for me to sit here and say that there's really going to be any other result than a Venezuela win. And that is what I'm going to go for. I am going to go for 1-0 to Venezuela. I think it's going to be a really cagey affair. I think it's going to be literally 1 goal to separate them. It potentially could be 0-0 all the way through until penalties. But so far in this tournament, I am 3 out of 3 bang on correct scores for Canada. And I think this is where this one's going. I think Venezuela continue to shock the world and get themselves another big victory to get them through to the semi-final to face Argentina. And who knows? The way Argentina played last night, maybe Venezuela could do them over as well. But that's how I see it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Who's going to be making it through to the first semi-final in the Copa America? Such a tight affair. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.